What's up, Craig? How are you, Craig? That's good. How's your friend Gyrac or Geriatric, whatever the fuck his name is? He hasn't come to work in a while.
What the fuck?
Cool. Hey guys, it's Chase.
And Ace.
And welcome back to the Anime Cafe.
Wee woo.
Oh man, number 8? No, number 9.
Yeah, I got the evens.
Number 9.
Superhero number 9.
9 weeks in. That means once you upload yours that you didn't mess up this time. Congratulations. First of all, you downloaded the audio in time.
Whoa. What is this attack?
It's not attack. It was a compliment.
Listen, I don't know why that episode is doing a lot well, but hey, I don't like this first on attack right now.
Oh, and it's doing well. Congratulations. It's doing well. You love to see it. But after that, we have been doing it for 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months of the podcast. Whew. So let's all be real here. When are we gonna retire?
What episode did we get? What episode did we give it along? Episode 1.
What episode did we give up? You said?
Yeah. I think we said 10 or
10?
11.
Oh man. What day am I unemployed? Oh man. Number 10 sounded real nice. Nice round number.
You know what? No, do 12 because like anime episodes, like
Facts.
The season.
This is our
season worth of the podcast.
And then so we got renewed for season 2. We'll see you guys in 6 years.
Everything is different. We got picked up by a different studio.
we're actually like fucking.
We're PG now.
The magnificent manga. PG will be crazy. How was your last week?
Start off good, then like yesterday was pretty. They tried me at work, but other than that, pretty good.
That's good. Yeah, this past week, I think I said it the last podcast. That week was like horrendous. This week was fine. I didn't feel like I was in my last nerves every single day I was working. So pretty good. So I warned you and Jam about what I had to say today. Some glaze will be happening.
On both. If you're gonna glaze, I'm gonna glaze as well.
This guy's always trying to glaze. You glaze every episode.
Not true.
John Cena, the Pistons. Every episode. Also, since I'm here right now, I'm just gonna mention Sonic now because I don't really have a Sonic topic this week. So Sonic. There you guys go. Okay. So there came a point in my life. I'm gonna say it was around like the age of 18 when I was in high school. So 14 to 18. I was like a very negative person. I like to criticize a lot of things that barely give anything credit. Since I turned like 18, 19, I felt like I
you was in an angst era.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I think I flipped a switch and I try to be more neutral, and then these days I try to be more positive and just try to give like criticisms. Though there is a part of me that I realized about, I want to say I was 19 or 20 when I realized there are some takes I hear that like makes me fully check out of the conversation. this is the same thing for like comics, cartoons, anime, and sports, which is why I'm going to be into. This is a sports thing real quick. But I think the thing that really made me realize this was when Venom came out. Was that 2019? Maybe that was 2018. So maybe it was 2018, late 2018, when Affinity War also came out that year. Someone said, I can't remember who, but someone said that Venom was better than Affinity War. And I, like, the second I heard that, I like checked out. It was one of those times where someone said something and I realized we're not in like the same like galaxy right now. I don't understand. Like, there's no reason. It's going somewhere. We're not in the same galaxy right now. Nothing you say about this topic is going to like get a good reaction out of me. I'm checked out. I'm over it. Cool. So the other night, as of recording this, it was a few nights ago, I think 2 days ago. We guys listened to this. It'll be last week, sometime last week. The Denver Nuggets played a game against the Timberwolves. These two teams don't like each other. Never really liked each other since 2018, but it's gotten really bad. 2025 since 2023. Nikola Jokic put up a 65 point, I think, triple-double. And it was a very fun game. I enjoyed myself. Whenever I react that loudly to a game, it usually gets a 10 out of 10 for me. It didn't end the greatest, but that's fine.
I heard Russell
Jokic
screwed it up.
He did screw it up, but I think I would blame the refs more, but that's besides the point. Jokic put up a 65 point triple-double, and it made me sit back and realize I feel like I've been too humble about Jokic. I usually try to hear people's arguments about why a certain player is better than Nikola Jokic on the Denver Nuggets. And as of that game,
people say Jamal Murray is better than Jokic.
April 1st? Oh, was April? Man, the April Fool's game. Thanks, Russ. As of April 1st, 2025, I am no longer hearing arguments, like certain arguments about Jokic. There's now like a baseline that I'm not listening to. Embiid, I'm not listening to it.
You're too late.
I'm not listening
on
to
the
it.
Embiid part.
I've
been not listening to Embiid. Okay, keep going.
There's more players.
LeBron,
Giannis, I'm not listening to it. I'm not listening to it. LeBron, I mean, well, this year, of course, LeBron definitely not listening to it. All time, though, if we're talking about all time, there's even more names I'm not listening to. Kevin Durant, not listening to anymore. There's just like, unless you're a legitimate, for sure. He's 20. He's just turned 30. He just turned 30 in February. Unless you're a legitimate top 10 player,
no,
I don't think I'm listening to it anymore. He has been the best player this decade, bar none. And so it disagrees with that. I'm not listening to it.
To be fair to LeBron, KD, and all generation, they are like out of their prime. So like having them in the conversation.
No. For KD,
I know.
For KD, I'm talking about specifically all-time rankings. For LeBron, I just mean this season. I'm still probably taking LeBron over Jokic. But there's a lot of players, especially in today's league, who I'm no longer listening to. Whoever anyone thinks is second place, I think is still not even an argument with Jokic for this season and for this decade. And then all time.
Hear me out. Magic.
I'm not listening to it, man. I'm not listening to it.
The NBA has a Magic team, so you know Magic is pretty.
There's time. There was a time period. It was after the bubble where I feel like Jokic was like a top 5 player, but I try to stay humble. I say he's number 10. He won an MVP. I stayed humble. Giannis won a ring, Finals MVP. He's the best. Jokic, maybe you're now top 5. And I stayed humble, but after all this disrespect that Jokic just keeps on like doing crazy shit, I'm not listening to it anymore. I'm not. And that's all the glaze I do.
Would you take Jokic over prime Kobe?
Yes.
Would you take Jokic over prime Michael Jordan?
Yes. Though the thing with both Kobe and Michael Jordan, especially Kobe.
I'm just drawing lines right now.
What's that problem? The thing with both of them, I still have them over Jokic all time. But those are both like players that I would take if I was making a team of their generation, I guess. Jokic is one of the best floor raisers I think the league has ever seen. He takes players that are respectfully not that good and make them into like an NBA team to watch. That you can actually be like, wow, these guys are good players, and make them competitive. Jokic is like the team player.
That's
the type of basketball I like.
Yeah, that's how basketball used to be.
But yeah.
Side note, before we do you have anything else?
No.
Before we get into like the comments for today.
Oh shit.
Did you and some people said they want him to be the CEO. That's crazy.
I never deleted an episode, fuck you.
I never did either. No, fuck you too. Alright, but Lelouch from Beastars.
Sorry? What happened?
Lelouch from Beastar.
What about him?
He's a reptile wolf?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He is a reptile wolf.
I've just been seeing these Beastars shorts and clips, and I clicked them. I'm like, all right, I want to see where it's at right now. I am totally lost. It's hybrids out here now.
It
makes me want to read it again.
Beastars, fell off. I'm kidding. Kind of kidding.
That was
I think
your shit today.
I mean, I do love Beastars. I just don't think how it ends is anywhere near as good as how it started.
All right.
That's all I got to say about Beastars for now. Yeah, let's get into some comments, man. There's a shit ton of comments. You guys were real supportive this past week. You
guys had a lot to say.
Yes, I thank all of you for always commenting.
Yeah.
I don't know if you read this from The Professor, second episode done. I think I'm going to listen to them backwards and then catch up with the recent ones. W Mans, hope you have a fun time doing that. On episode 7, the Anime Cafe, 2 best bros on a trip, they might kiss. Hi SpongeBob 1 says, if I had learned anything from listening to this podcast, it's that Sonic over Mario is the way to go in life. I basically said W Mans, and then Daya 60 said, my guy is on cloud 9 after reading that comment.
Wait, what? Wait. Where's this comment at? I gotta look at this. I was looking at some other ones.
This is under the Hi SpongeBob comment for episode 7. And then I posted a little April Fool's joke, a little jokey joke. I think I just said Steve Universe made One Piece's ass, some shit like that.
Yeah, I had to ask him, was he okay?
And Daya again says, I was about to comment something, but then remember what days it is today. And then they said, if it was Ace making the comment, I would have bought it. Nice.
What comment?
Oh,
okay. I wouldn't put that. I would say Steven Universe is absolutely trash, not mid.
Okay. Midas says, favorite part of the podcast is the start. I am always willing to see what out-of-pocket shit will be said. Hot take, magical girl anime are better at delivering badass shonen moments than most actual battle shonen anime. Yeah, probably.
I agree with that.
Medical girl anime's got some finger moments, man.
I remember seeing like one clip of, like, from an anime girl show, and I was like, I'm sure this not a shonen. They be cooking up.
So I'm pretty sure for your favorite part. So this was when we asked, was everyone's favorite part of the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Did we say that the news is probably everyone's least favorite? I think we said the news might be everyone's least favorite, which I think is wild because I think that's where we get most of the clips from. I guess this first part is a section, so I guess that's a valid answer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what my favorite is. Probably the games. Game or activity? Yeah, activity.
Section it varies for me. On a good book club or a bad movie night, yeah, I like that.
You know, like I'm not gonna lie. I think book club movie that's my least favorite one. I think only because I'm like, why are we giving ourselves homework to do before the next podcast?
Well, it'd be fun sometimes. Some of the other ones be missing, and I was like, we're forcing, we're struggling. But hey.
Next we got Next we got Kong Ming is the homie will forever hope from Radish. Radish 24. Kong Ming is the homie will forever hold a special place for me. The minigame was fun, but some of the descriptions are weird. That's the anime. Jam opinions? I'm kidding. Again, Jam saying he just got him from online.
Some of them made sense, and some of them was like, but the Bleach one was like, that just threw me off. I was cooked.
Next again from Radish, they say of all shows I expected to see on the 3x3s, Over the Garden Wall is an obscure pick. Love it. W Mans. I love Over the Garden Wall. Everyone should watch it. I'm
gonna watch for Christmas. I mean, for Christmas, for Halloween.
Next up, we got Daya again for episode 7 of the Café. 2 best bros on a trip. They might kiss. They say Heavenly Delusion is one of those shows where they don't over-explain everything. You actually have to think. Season 1 left me with more questions than answers. The podcast will be uploaded tomorrow or last week by the time you guys listen to this. I'm talking about it a little more. I read the manga more after I finished the first season. And yeah, again, once something happened, it really all instantly clicked in my head. Every single thing hit me at the exact same time. And yeah, I like Heavenly Delusion. Still kind of weird, but yeah. Next we have, from one of the shorts, we have the Mario Kart game is $80.
Which is ludicrous.
Insane. Damn, how many we got? We got a few more. They said buying it with the bundle is cheaper though. From Damian Lucas 296, who has a Pokemon profile picture, I think. I can't tell. Even so,
wait, what? Actually, hold up. I think so. I looked at it. I was like, "Hey."
Well, I thought it was, but I really cannot tell from this.
I can't either.
But even with what if I want to buy other games, man? I feel like all their games are going to be $70. I feel like $80.
Like, yeah, like this is. It's like the threshold. Like, let's see if people buy this.
Yeah.
And for Mario Kart, like, I don't think I'm going to play Mario Kart enough to pay $80 worth.
Yeah. Next, we got again from the Anime Cafe 2 Best Birds on Trip. They might kiss number 7. Again from Radish, and this is how I know how to pronounce their name. They said also just read my name as Radish24. But their main comment is 2 bros sitting in a hot tub, 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, everyone. My take is that Jujutsu Kaisen is mid as hell. Hey man, look, I fought the good fight about Jujutsu Kaisen not being that great for a while. And everyone who has known me when it was ending can tell you that I took my victory laps when I heard there was like 3 chapters left. I was like, "There's no way this is ending well." I don't think Jujutsu Kaisen's bad. I just don't think it's the greatest in the world. I think it's pretty mid.
There's a lot of meat that they left off the bone.
It's just I feel like their asset world building.
They kept mentioning about this time period, and we get no confirmation about it.
But never mind. I wrote like a whole like essay about it, and I need to calm down on. I do like Yuta Okutsu though. I also don't like how they did their power scaling, but that's besides the point. The Professor J9K says for number 4, the plot episode says the plot thickens. Episode 4 done.
Okay, so you understand the profile and the Professor? Do you know where that's from?
I didn't even look at his profile. I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't have to zoom. I already know where it's from. Good show.
You gonna tell the people?
Look into it.
What are they gonna look into?
Type in the Professor.
Okay.
You might find it.
And then lastly, this is Jam. Do we have to read Jam's comment?
Let's read Jam's comment, and we're gonna talk about Jam's comment.
Then we got for do best, bro. Blah blah blah. Jam _ESA says the fact that orb are the movements of the earth is better animated than silo leveling is a discussion the masses are not ready for. What?
Whoa.
I feel like I'm missing a comment.
Jam just shot from the wing.
Oh, yeah, another one from Daya. Samurai Champloo is an underground anime nowadays. Everyone should at least give it a try. That's a bunch of youngers that tell you, and they say you're saying their name correctly, by the way. You ain't gotta say the numbers. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Number six was a while ago. I don't remember how I said it in the video. So I guess I'll re-listen to the episode to see how I said it.
Also, update, we have yet to get any confirmation about that Halloween show we were talking about in episode 6. We're still waiting. But the redhead witch lady?
Yeah, we never got a comment about that.
We're still waiting. No, we're still waiting. We're gonna see how long it takes us to what about that.
Jen said I'm about to get my IP address sent to me for that comment. Cool. Okay, long first segment. Let's finally move on to the news.
The news. Look at all this news.
Okay, we are back with the news. I'm not promised I'm hitting all these. With Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse release date confirmed. Oh my god! Along with first images. Yeah. Well, let me read it first. It's already been 2 years since Miles Morales ventured across the Spider-Verse, and frankly, we're still high from the dizzying animation that the filmmakers delivered on the astonishing sequel.
Are we
upping the ante from 2018's Into the Spider-Verse so much so that it was more than worth the 5-year wait? Now we have good news and, well, not exactly bad news, but news you'll want to make peace with. The good news, we now have an official release date for the third and final entry in the trilogy, the much anticipated Beyond the Spider-Verse. The less good news, it's not out until summer 2027, so we're only halfway there. 2027 is crazy. But I remember seeing all these steals. They're very good, man. This is, oh my god, bro. I'm setting my favorite one again. Just look at that. Oh my god. I hear they even got to see some animation at CinemaCon. I'm jealous. This shit's about to be a banger. I don't know if you guys have
Well, what
an
if it's not?
opinion on this, but do you guys think that it's not? Do you guys think that Miles Morales has the opportunity to be the best superhero trilogy?
I can't think of what will be like. No, I can think of some, but I'm thinking like what would be like some of the best ones.
Guardians of the Galaxy is probably my number one.
I never watched that.
Oh man, that's probably my number one. A lot of them is like the MCU one, so Captain America before Sam Wilson took over, Iron Man, the Avengers movies, if people want to count that. Though that's kind of 4 movies then if you want to complete it. The Dark Knight, shit like that. Wolverine had one. My thing with Miles Morales trilogy is that as fun and how gorgeous the second movie was, I don't think it was as good as the first. I think
nothing ever is.
Spider-Man 2.
You know what? Fair. What's Spider-Man 2?
Toby.
Okay.
Well, no, I think I like the first Tom Holland one more, but Tom Holland 3 was still. Any other way, yeah, the second one was really fun. I just don't think it was as good as the first one, and the third one's not out yet. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it either way. Miles, I remember the first time I read a Miles Morales comic was in the library. It was sick. So I was very shocked that he even got like a movie was announced. I was very happy to see that the movie was good. So I'm a supporter of Miles, man. Yeah. Anything else I want to say? I don't think so. We'll move on. Unless you have something else to say. My bad.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Next up, we got wait, did I click on everything? Yes, I did. So I clicked on the Avatar thing, but I kept on reading the anime is booming, but reading anime as Avatar. I kept on clicking between the two. I was like, what do you mean censorship for Avatar The Last Airbender? Sorry. Avatar The Last Airbender movie finally gets a key production update after a 4-year wait. Avatar The Last Airbender is considered one of the most important works of Western animation of the past 2 decades, and in recent years it has seen a resurgence in its popularity with a live-action adaptation from Netflix. A new animated film based on the series was announced in 2021, although major production updates since then have been scarce. Now, the project finally has an official name, The Legend of Aang The Last Airbender, long-ass name, per Variety. Paramount Animation, the studio behind the film, unveiled its official title during its CinemaCon presentation in Las Vegas. Is that Las Vegas? Oh, I should have went. I didn't even know that. Fuck.
You gotta be our feet on the ground.
I know. I didn't know. Next year, I'll do it. Next year for the cafe, I'll go to CinemaCon.
I'll do the hard work and go there.
You say you'll do the hard work and go over there?
I'm talking about you.
Okay. I'll put the podcast on my back. During the presentation, the studio has also jumped up buzz for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem 2. What? Sorry, this is a surprise to me. No one told me about this. The new Smurfs movie and the SpongeBob movie, The Search for SquarePants. Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem 2, banger. Oh my god, I can't wait. But yeah, man, how you feel about the new Avatar The Last Airbender movie finally getting a title? How do you feel about that title?
Is this the art style they're gonna go with?
What?
At the very bottom.
Very bottom. No.
I was like, no. If I was, this is what I've been looking at for the last couple minutes. I was like, if this the art style, I'm like, all right, y'all really trying to be an anime. Y'all really pushing boundaries.
I will hope not, at least. No, I won't. Never mind. I'm not a fan of it. I will hope not.
Yeah, I'm not. It's like, it's too like generic 90s anime.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with it. But yeah, of course I'm excited. Yeah, I don't think that's it. I just found it on Pinterest.
All right. I ain't got much to say.
Yeah, just a long ass title, man. But I'm excited. I'm hoping for Aang to be like prime Aang before he was a father. Uh like he's just the master of 4 elements. I'm assuming it's canon, so I guess it couldn't be. It has to like take place somewhere between the comics and Korra, and he's just that dude, that nigga for real. Yeah. Next up, we got Solo Leveling Season 3. I was talking to Jam about this. Solo Leveling somehow keeps on being brought up on the pod. All eyes look forward to the season finale of A1 Pictures' smash hit Solo Leveling anime, with its animation producer now opening up about the potential of a season 3 in a new video review. In the latest installment of Annie Palex After Hours, excuse me, Jesus. Voice actor Sally Amaki took a tour of A1 Pictures behind popular titles including Sword Art Online, Blue Exorcist, and Kaguya-sama, and showcased the anime production process in the making of Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 6, Episode 18 overall. After meeting with animation producer Atsushi Kaneko, storyboarder and creative/episode director Takuyuki Kikuchi, key animators Atsushi Yonezawa and Kato Hashimoto, and CG director Toshitaka Morioka, the group held a Q&A session where Kaneko teased Solo Leveling's future. Readers can check it out below. You got anything new to say about Solo Leveling?
Nope.
Yeah, okay, we can move on.
Let us know if you're a Solo Leveling fan in the conversation down below.
Convince us. Have you watched Solo Leveling?
It's on my bucket list.
Convince us to watch it, or I guess convince me. It's not on my bucket list at all. Anime is booming, but new censorship rules are about to threaten some of its top shows. Oda. Your hard drive's about to get checked. Anime is a massive industry that is only expected to grow. However,
hard drive getting checked?
Censorship in China may hinder the medium's growth in the region. According to a new report by Japanese news site Mantan Web, censorship has become far stricter in Japan, with Mantan Web's source noting stories about overthrowing the government and work depicted in middle school romance are no longer allowed.
I was like, I'm trying to think. I read this like, you said what?
I was like, because when I read middle school romance, it's like, damn, like Comey, but I was like, no, this is not middle school. I'm trying to think. Did I even like consume anything involving middle school romance? I don't think
there's many. I don't think in most like situations where it's like a middle school romance, it's like, oh, a crush and them becoming friends and stuff. I was like, oh. I think the main thing is like the rebellion thing that they're trying to ban.
Article continues saying, of course, this kind of broad ban on specific plot points has the potential to effectively outlaw some of the most critically acclaimed anime of all time. Both Fullmetal Alchemist anime, Attack on Titan, and Evil One Piece all feature elements of overthrowing governments. While Attack on Titan was already banned, One Piece is fairly popular in the country, making it unclear how these new restrictions will affect series that are already airing in China. Restricting massive series like these could seriously hurt the anime industry's growth in China. Yeah, man, that's tough.
Here's the thing with banning animes. It's so like with a popular anime like Attack on Titan being banned, it gotta suck to just not be in a loop on it. And the only way you can like know about it if you go out the country. That gotta suck. I feel like most stuff that gets banned before it gets to America, we don't know about it. And it's
They're not missing anything. I'm kidding. No, I would assume it would suck.
It'd be like, imagine someone like, yeah, you can't watch Fullmetal Alchemist. What?
Brotherhood.
I don't know. It's a weird situation.
I think
anybody in China watching, let us know. What animes do you watch?
Well, nothing good. Y'all gonna talk about Sergeant Frog, bro.
They just
I am
said
not moved.
China said no shonens ever. That's the plot point. Middle school romance and rebellion, no shonen.
Y'all
Y'all
gonna slide into our fucking comments
Yeah.
talking about chobits, bro. I'm not fucking listening to this shit.
Wait. They don't get magical girls anymore because middle school romance. Oh nah.
Magical
I need to
girls
know
are
what y'all
like usually
watching.
in middle school. Now that I'm thinking about it.
They said no magical girls, no shonen. What are y'all getting? I need to know.
Oh,
What's
shit? Fuck, man. They're gonna be talking about Trigun.
No, they can't even do Trigun because Trigun's a rebellion. I was like, I'm just trying to think like how hard this band is gonna be.
Gonna be you know what? Yeah, when you're in China, do not tell us what anime you're watching, bro. It's gonna make me depressed. No offense.
We got Fairy Tail. We got
You're gonna say, you know, I actually recently been watching Bubblegum Crisis. Like, okay, man. Okay, let's move on.
all right.
We got Studio Ghibli AI controversy.
You know what's so funny about this is I discovered it's like the week before we did this. And I was looking at stuff for the podcast. I was like, oh yeah, let's maybe bring up some like memes and stuff, like the funny memes for like editing. And I just kept seeing all these like, you're telling me I can Studio Ghibli this, and it was just like everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a thing for like a few weeks now. It got pretty bad. The rapid advancement of artificial intelligence has sparked debates across creative industries, and now within Studio Ghibli, with many artists and animators fearing the erosion of traditional art. Recently, G-Kids, the North American distributor for Studio Ghibli films, issued a statement that many believe steadily addresses the rise of AI-generated art. The comment coincides with the release of a 4K restoration of Hayao Miyazaki's Princess Mononoke on IMAX screens, which earned $1.2 million in previews. According to Variety.com, Chance Husky, cool ass last name, VP of distribution for G-Kids, remarked, "At a time when technology tries to replicate humanity, we are thrilled that audiences value a theatrical experience that respects and celebrates Hayao Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli's masterpiece in all its cinematic hand-drawn glory." While the statement celebrates the enduring appeal of Studio Ghibli's hand-drawn animation, it also seems to rebuke the growing trend of AI-generated art that attempts to replicate the studio's iconic style.
How do you feel about this? Because I'm kind of mixed.
About generative art?
This particular situation.
I feel like it's never good to use generative AI art, especially when it's something I feel like you could definitely just teach yourself.
So as far as so what I've been seeing, like the Ghibli fights, like memes and like old stuff, and I'm like, with something like that, I really don't care too much because it's like, oh, it's I feel like it's more like paying tribute to the art style and also revitalizing like old memes. But like if you're trying to like pose it off as like your own personal art, then I don't agree with that.
The thing is, tribute in and of itself is like a positive thing.
Yeah.
To show like gratitude, respect, or whatever. I don't think there's any artist in the world that will appreciate your tribute being
memes
AI. No, just being like AI to like copy their artwork in order for you to do memes. I don't know, maybe there's artists out there that would. I don't know. I haven't met one.
It's like free. It's free promotion.
I don't think Studio Ghibli needs free promotion. The thing is that the big artists don't need the free promotion. I think the smaller artists would much rather their art style not be stolen.
Yeah.
I can see why people will be more fun with it when it comes to memes and stuff. I
And
think
like
it's just
larger,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's just I think in an industry that is getting harder and harder for people to like really make a living in and all of that. Like for example, the creator. What's that one? Oh fuck! What's Jam? Maybe you might know. Or maybe you might know Ace. What's that run? Like really funny cartoon on Adult Swim, and they're like it's like a small pink guy, or maybe no, it's a small pink guy and like a bigger yellow guy. Smiling Friends. That's what I'm thinking of. Smiling Friends. The creator of like Smiling Friends, like has to work for Amazon, bro. It's not. It's not very good. Business to be in these days. So I think it's just when you have something like that, and then thing like trends like this make it so you kind of like, how should I say this? Yeah, when so in this industry, when people are just having a hard time actually making a living off of this, where people then like kind of go around and just do generative art and be like, yeah, man, this is it. I think instead of just like trying to support artists, because you can definitely support artists to just like draw that exact same meme. I think that's where there's just like a disconnect for a lot of people and artists, in my opinion.
All right.
Cool. We got some more AI shit. It will give more opportunities. Japan's first AI anime is defending itself before it even go live. Oh my god, I love AI.
Like, yo, give it a shot.
Just give us a shot, man.
The
use of AI in anime is a topic that has been circulating now more than ever due to a string of artificial Studio Ghibli artworks flooded social media due to an update made by OpenAI, who added this new prompt to a service. Don't mind if I do. What should we share for you fellas? Prior to that, a discussion was held at the Niigata Nippo Hall for Niigata's third animation festival on March 17th over the future of AI-driven animation expression. One of the speakers, Izuki Naimichi, a line producer for Ghost in the Shell, SAC 2045, The Last Human, and director of Twins Hinahima, spoke about the use of AI in anime production and the benefits it could bring for animators by expanding on the opportunities that they utilize AI to reduce the work that costs them so much time and money. Naomichi's Twins Hinahima is the first anime produced predominantly by AI, with the program fronting approximately 95% of the work it takes to animate the flow and hair movement, and the tedious but meticulous work between frames that make anime come to life.
No, this shit look crunchy. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at the trailer. It looks the animation is crunchy.
Is this the art for it on this page?
Yes, like scroll down, the trailer's right there.
Okay, let's see this trailer.
It looks like you can tell it's like AI animated. It looks like some people like did like bad like frame by frame because you can see like some of the. It doesn't. It looks crunchy. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't look smooth or anything.
Hold on, I need to see the YouTube comments. By the way,
sorry to say, but
there is 229 likes and 284 dislikes.
Oh, they start showing the dislikes?
No, I'm pretty sure I have. Well, maybe they are. I just know I have a thing.
Let's see. Oh, you have a thing. That's why. It was like they took that away. I don't have it, so I don't see the dislikes.
This is crazy, bro.
First comment. Notice how soulless it looks.
Yeah, this shit looks horrendous. I don't know, man. Maybe just, in my opinion, call me crazy. Maybe people should treat animators with more respect. I don't know. I'm just a guy. I'm just a silly, goofy guy. Okay, another AI one.
No one cares what you guys say. Goof.
Oh, is that? Oh, actually, it's not. Okay, I just reread it. Maybe I say this 3 AI stories.
No. The
AI
next
was a big
story,
deal
the
this
next
past
new
couple
ones, the next news one is wild.
Fullmetal Alchemist is about to immortalize anime's most traumatizing scene ever. What is this about, bro?
Just scroll down.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
That's all you need to do.
Okay, there we go. So we're getting a Shao Tucker and Nina Chimera pop up parade figures, and it's coming soon. They look nice,
Bro,
though.
why do you gotta do this?
You know, I feel like it's to the point where it just feels like more like a meme at this point.
Yes, like this was a sad part. And now
I was
just
watching.
Like, we're gonna market this.
I was rewatching it. I was trying to get. I think it was my mom. I was trying to get my mom into it. And like got to this episode, I just like couldn't watch it because I was like, this shit's just like not even sad to me anymore. There's too many. It's like the most memed on traumatic thing in anime history. It looks nice though.
Bro, what's Shao Tucker look like the Unabomber?
Huh?
Shao Tucker, he looks like the Unabomber in this figure.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You don't see it?
It's the same thing to say.
I see it.
Oh man, let's move on. Let's we got Dragon Ball theme park. Well, it's not Japan. Oh well.
Is it? Wait, it's in Japan?
It's not in Japan. Well, based off this article, it's not Japan.
I was going
millions of fans, that idea of a
now?
Dragon Ball theme park sounds like an incredible dream come true. After all, what? I'm not reading that part. In fact, a Dragon Ball theme park is currently in development, but not in Japan or even anywhere in Asia. Instead, fans will need to travel all the way to Saudi Arabia. No, never mind. Do that. I was about to start singing a song.
I think it's just so canceled.
Yeah, I was about to get us canceled real quick.
No, not us, you.
The announcement has left many wondering why Japan, the birthplace of Dragon Ball, one of the world's leading hubs for anime manga, isn't the one hosting an attraction dedicated to one of its most iconic cultural exports. Probably because of money. Anyway, next up, wildest anime.
Okay, they probably don't have
anime
like enough speed.
Jam have released.
Anyways, all right, let's go.
Wildest anime Jam has heard of released as of yesterday. And then
Jam, what are you watching?
Plot.
What are you Jam?
Okay, so you said my anime list is called Haite Kudasi Takamine-san. Please put them on Takamine-san. Synopsis. That name. Takamine is great at everything she does. Her magnetic personality makes her the envy of everyone.
What the
Excuse me. She gets good grades, excels at sports, and even manages to become student council president in her first year of high school. But Takamine has a secret. She possesses an ability called Eternal Virgin Road, allow her to redo past actions and achieve a different result. While this might seem like a decent skill to have, Takamine must pay a price to activate it. You know, I've definitely heard of this before.
I'm watching the trailer. This trailer is wild, but keep going.
She has to strip off a piece of her lingerie. After getting an imperfect score on the test, Takamine begins to remove her underwear during a class and spotted by her average and weak-willed classmate, Koshi Shirota, was bewildered by the sight. However, the very next instant, things reset and Takamine's test is now perfect. Man, yeah, that's pretty much it. I've definitely heard of this before. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna expose myself. I'm pretty sure I read like the first chapter before. Like years ago. This sounds super familiar to me. Let's see.
Listen, I will say this, Jam. This is like the wildest thing. This is pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie, but You didn't see the reincarnated as a dog thing. After what episode, I was scarred. I was scarred.
I remember. I think I watched 2 episodes. So I got billed to watch. I want to say I watched 2 episodes. Now, doesn't it end with her having sex with the dog?
I don't want to know. I don't want to
know. Oh shit!
I'm
Man, I gotta erase that shit from my memory. Okay, cool. Let's move on,
please,
to the next segment. So we shall be right.
Wait. Well, we'll make it into a segment.
Okay. We shall be right back. Okay, man. We are back with the third segment. By the way, I was about to say we'll be going over the full spring lineup next episode. Whoopsies. Okay.
Oh, so that's why I was gonna make the next segment. I was like, okay, we can just
this segment. We're doing anime what ifs. Me and Ace, we're supposed to come up with 2 anime what if situations and discuss on how they would change the direction of the story. Did you do your 2?
Yeah, I got a what if I put a bullet in Child Tucker's head? You know what's so funny? I put that down as a joke before I even seen the news about the figures. But that was just my little joke, but that's the
I have one that's basically just like I got 1.5, kinda.
Alright, what's your 1.5?
Well, my half is.
What's your half first?
It's like, what if?
Actually, I have one for you, but I'll let you finish first.
It was like, what if Senku from Dr. Stone? What if he just like died? Like instead of everyone turned to stone and they coming back, what if they just like actually just turned to stone and just die?
Alright, so you just like I thought you was gonna go with like, what if he died and like it's up to the guy he's been teaching to finish his work?
What if he just died?
That's not a story. That's not a. That's a short.
What if?
Anyways,
what if he died? Hey man, this humans out in the earth. You know
this shit.
You guys caught up with Dr. Stone?
No.
Yes. Well, 2 out of the 3 of us is. So like the white man. What if he like start asking when? When will I bring the earth back to prominence? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of other options here. White man sounds bad. Why? WHY. not white man.
You got something to say?
What if the white man finally does his job again?
I knew we was gonna go back to this topic. Episode 1.
Hey man. No, speaking of white people, here's a hot take. I'm kidding.
Whoa.
Okay, which one of your what ifs?
One of my what if was, it was mainly about not killing Neji.
That's so crazy because my actual what if is also Naruto Bay.
I feel like I know what your Naruto one is now, but because I was trying to think like what if would I do that like have a good change or a significant change on the story. I feel like Neji being alive would make things a little bit interesting because like no, because it's like his whole point. I just wanted to make his whole point unvalidated. But Naruto still just get like a fucking boost, which proves his point as a Genin, but I don't know. Also, I feel like Itachi might be another What if he actually lived? I feel like that might be even more interesting than Neji surviving. But what's your Naruto one?
This is gonna be a long one. So originally it's kind of like a what if Kiba wasn't a loser, but
that's what I thought. That's what I was gonna say for you. I was like, is the whole Kiba thing. I was like, how is that not one of your one ifs?
It's kind of like it started off with Kiba, but it's kind of like made my brain just go to more places. So it's kind of like, what if Kiba wasn't a loser plus more, I guess. So I've told you this before. I told our friend Maru this before. I just feel like, and I rewatched the Naruto and Kiba fight recently, as of last night, actually. And this is what I'll say. First of all, that fight was more than I remembered it. I remember Kiba just kind of beating his ass and then just losing to a fart. It was more back and forth. I give them that. But he did basically still lose to a fart. But the fart wasn't as bad as I remember. I really thought it was like he farted. My brain was like he farted his face. I hurt my feelings when I was a child when I watched this. I refused to ever watch it again. Farted his face. He's like fell back on his back. It was like just unable to move. Got put in a coma.
What did you watch it?
I remember it way worse than it was.
All right, we have had this conversation a lot. Me, Chase, and our friend Maru. If you would have told me that's how you remembered it, I would have told you you're wrong.
Like, legitimately, what I have in my brain, I think I need more credit for still being a Kiba fan if I thought it was that bad. I thought it was bad. But no, he just kind of got disorientated because of a fart, and then he lost to Naruto's signature move at that point in time. Okay, so here's my pitch for Kiba, and then just like 2 mini pitches for the Sasuke retrieval arc, and then Shippuden just as a whole. So for Kiba, wait, you said not the biggest thing. Mm-hmm.
You said Shippuden. I don't know why I immediately thought it was something like JJK, and I heard Shippuden. I was like, wait,
for Shibuya as a whole.
Yeah, I was like, where is he going with this?
But first, this is not like the worst thing, but I just found it kind of weird that Naruto, like his quote unquote, I guess, brother-esque is Sasuke, right? And like his best friend is Shikamaru. But I always found that weird because Shikamaru has a best friend, and it's Choji. I think they're each other's best friends, whatever. I always thought that Kiba and Naruto are pretty much like the same person, only Kiba was much more of a gremlin back when they were younger.
If I had to rank him, I was like, his friends would be probably Shikamaru, then Choji, then Kiba.
Yeah,
and then
I feel like just move them down and put Kiba number 1. I think after Naruto beat up Kiba in the Chunin exams, I think and then Hinata just ignored her teammate to make sure Naruto was alright.
That had to hurt.
Dude, I saw that again last night. I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro. Get off your knees, Hinata. Have some respect for yourself.
You could have at least checked them on both.
Exactly. Bro's getting fucking stretchered out and you're over here talking to Naruto.
But you know what? Kiba should have left the village at that point. Like, all right, that's a valid crash out.
Exactly. That's a totally valid crash out at that point. How dare you? But yeah, so I think after that, I feel like Kiba should have been like very much a Team Naruto guy. I think we should have made more of a point. Sorry, that Naruto kind of got lucky, I guess, and the fact that he farted right in Kiba's face that kind of made him disoriented, and then got him the loss. So then Kiba, I guess Hinata, would have been like, "Nah, man, Naruto is that dude. He is much better than you guys think." Blah blah blah. People don't agree with Kiba, and then we get the Naruto versus Neji fight, and that proves it. And then after that, you could have them be best of buzz. They locked in brotherhood, whatever. And then that thought process took me to the Sasuke retrieval arc, where I'm like, this was the arc that kind of made the Leaf Village kind of buns, right? Some of the upcoming ninjas, I guess specifically the male ninjas, but they all had to be saved, minus Choji and I want to say Neji, right?
It was only yeah, Choji, Neji. I think Shikamaru was saved.
Yeah, Shikamaru, Kiba, and Lee were saved.
And the bug guy.
Shino wasn't there, and they're gonna bring me up to my next one though.
Okay. Yeah.
But like I feel like in that, again, I'm a Kiba fan. I do have to preface this, so if I ever sound super biased, that's why. But Kiba was facing like the leader of that little group, and even though I don't mind the fact that he got, I was surprised too when I found this out that he was the leader.
Yeah, I thought it was the other guy, huh?
The bone guy?
No, I know he's not a part of that group.
Okay.
No, he's not a part of that group. I was talking about I thought it was the one Neji fought.
No, for my research, Jesus Christ. For my research, it sounds the guy that Kiba was fighting was the leader. I don't mind that Kiba had to be saved. It's just looking back on that fight and a lot of these other fights, it was less about them like fighting on an equal level. It was more about them just like surviving this fight until they finally got saved. I think a lot of these characters would have done much better if it was more like they're giving it their all. It was definitely more of a back and forth. They just needed that extra help from the Sen Village kids to like finally get that win. Because after this Sasuke retrieval arc, all of them besides Shikamaru kind of just they don't do shit for the rest of the series. So I wish that Kiba actually did a much better job against him. Shikamaru was fine, I guess, because Shikamaru had more moments after this. And Lee's fight with Kaguya, I feel, shouldn't have happened. Now, this kind of goes into a more overall, we got to rewrite shit thing. Because I then would just say, I think Lee just needs more moments at Shippuden. But I definitely think that Shino should have been like the guy to fight the bone guy. And I guess if you wanted to have Shino say you can, I think Shino definitely should have went. Because the fact that Shino didn't go on that mission is also the reason why he's not usually like lumped up with the rest of them. I think that would have been a fun fight and show that Shino is that dude. And then Rock Lee would just have more moments than Shippuden. And then lastly, it brought me to my last idea of, I think Shippuden would have been more fun if we focused more on the next generation of ninjas in the Leaf Village. So, I don't know if I ever told you this or pitched this one to you, but I think that each, like one person from each of the main four teams, I think it's four, each of the main four teams, one of them should have been a Jonin, like Neji. And then, because of that, I think that person could have been leading a team, and you could have had way more just random combination of characters going on these missions.
Because what I thought it was, like, how they progress is supposed to be like, they start off with Guineas and like the one Jonin, Jonin, and then they go towards like Chunings, and then eventually the Chuning of the group, he takes over the leader position of the Jonin, so the Jonin can go teach the next generation. But I don't know how their situation worked, because they didn't have that many Jonins. They have like a Jonin for each class each year.
Yeah, I think they could have like had one Jonin for each team, so they could have, just for like example with Neji, could have like a Neji fucking, I don't know, Neji, Tintin, Naruto, and someone else. Squad.
They tried to do it like, we can do.
But, well, they only had Neji as a Jonin. I feel like they should have picked one for the team. If I could pick, it would have been Neji.
Wasn't Shikamaru a Jonin?
Oh, he's still a Chunin. He's still a Chunin.
He's still a Chunin.
But yeah, I would have picked Neji, Shikamaru, and Shino. And then, depending on if they wanted to like Sakura to just like still be such a major character, then she will just stay a Chunin. Or if she wanted to, if they wanted her to also be a Jonin, they could have made her a Jonin because it was the last one on that team. But yeah, I think they could have done that, done more fun little combinations. So that by the time we got to the war arc, we were really behind the Konoha 11. But yeah, that's
Also,
my.
That's your what?
That's my what if Kiba wasn't a loser in quotations plus more, or sorry, in parentheses plus more. What if?
Update on the Sound 4. The whole group had aura and lost aura, and then gained aura again. So it was the Bone guy. He was the first leader. And then he stepped down. Then the twins, that's when they lost aura. And then I guess Sasuke was temporarily the leader. Weird. This is my one thing about Naruto. The more I learn, and I've learned a lot about Naruto, the more I delve deep in like mechanics and lore and stuff, the more I get confused on why certain things went a certain way. But okay. Alright, for my last what if situation, I want to do the one I was thinking about doing, originally I was going to do a Dragon Ball one, but I feel like Dragon Ball what ifs are all played out because we get them a lot. So I was like, let me delve deep into my anime bag. And I was like, you know what? I feel like if Sword Art Online, instead of just like rushing towards like the end of the story, they just made multiple episodes, like each season being like consisting of 10 bosses on each floor. I feel like it would have been a better story than what we have now.
Say that again.
So, so let's say like I think like midway through there, they were like around like the 50th floor and stuff. And so like how they towards the end of season 1, it was like, oh, we're just gonna save everyone, and like we don't understand like why he did this, which is still to this day, no one understands why he trapped them all in there. But instead of doing that, they would have been better if they like, okay, season 2, the trials and like tribulations of like getting from 50 to 60, season 3 maybe 60 to 70. I feel like that would have been a better story. It would have been more drawn out, but like I feel like it would have made more sense. But yeah, that's my whole thing. I was thinking like they had the whole idea of like it being like a video game, trapped in a video game. But at no point, the only time it felt like a video game was the gun arc. Even the fairy stuff was like meh. I feel like the gun was like, okay, this is like a competitive scene. Like we have like game terminology being thrown and happening, but no.
Yeah, man, I agree. Sword Art Online is ass, is what we're saying, right? I'm kidding. Yeah, I think. I think. Well, I don't know. When I watched, I don't know. I was never a fan of Sword Art Online to begin with. So me personally, I think I would just have a hard time watching this season.
And then we want to get incest.
Well, technically, wait, no, they're cousins, aren't they? Right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. So what was we were gonna say? That's something Solo Leveling picked up from them.
Cousins twice removed, man. You know.
Still counts.
Any more what ifs?
Nah. What if Superman wasn't weak to magic?
Not weak to magic.
But what if he wasn't?
He's not weak. What do you mean? What if?
We're going to be heading into season
currently. He is currently not weak to magic. We got it. We don't have to wonder.
No, we're going to be heading into section 4.
I am the host. What do you think? I got more what ifs to send out, man. What if we killed all of Sonic's friends, right?
Base. What if Sonic and Shadow actually were cousins?
You know, he might be.
He's like, you know what? That does kind of cook.
All them hedgehogs look the same.
Whoa.
But yeah, I'm good. Let's move on to the last segment.
What if? Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
We will be right back. We are back. Man, fuck. Last week we tasked everyone, every single one of you listening or watching right now. Yes, we tasked you too.
Yeah,
to
you
watch
in
the
corner.
first 3 episodes of whatever this Zenshu, right?
Zenshu. Yeah, Zenshu. What the fuck? Okay. I can tell we had 2 different reactions towards it. Okay.
How'd you feel about Zenshu?
I like
watch it. Jam. What do you mean? That sounds sarcastic.
Jam watched the other. He watched the. What is this? Please put them on.
You watched that study for the podcast. Yeah, how'd you like it?
I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. Midway through, I was like, "Wait, is this like a call for help?" Mappa, are you guys okay? But I really do like it. I'm glad we picked this one. The character, she's so relatable. I'm like, bro, because I feel like if I was like, she was doing all the stuff I feel like I would do. Like if I was put into like an anime, I'm like, I'll have a moment like, oh my god, you're this character and this character, and after that, I'm like, huh. I'm just gonna chill out. Just do me in this world.
People just went silent. Okay.
Oh no, like you cut out.
Oh.
Yeah, your audio
bad?
Like, yeah, your audio is just like trash. But it's fine now.
Okay.
I don't think it'll come up on a video.
Okay,
but
okay.
You're saying what about episode 1?
I was saying how I think I related a lot to the main character from in the first episode. It was kind of like losing passion or something that you really like.
Yeah.
So I related super hard to that, though. It kind of like stopped being brought up until I think episode 3. I want to say when she was like, "Yeah, I got to get back." I said, "Do I really want to go back though?"
That's what I was like. That was relatable. I'm like, do I really want to go there?
I think that this idea would have been so sick, like even more sick, if it was an actual old anime. Like an anime from like the 80s or something. That she was just a huge fan of, that she could just get.
I think that's what it's implying.
Yeah, I'm saying if it was an actual anime.
I'm confused.
What are you confused?
Oh, you're talking about like
for me to
instead of like an anime movie, it's like anime series.
First of all, the anime movie. This must have been a long ass movie. But no, I'm saying if it was a real life anime that we all have watched before, from like the 80s or 90s. I know Cuphead wouldn't allow it, but I'm just saying if it was like an anime from like the 80s or 90s or something that like maybe all of us thought was like the general populace thought was bad, but for some reason it just gets isekai to this anime that we all know. I feel like that would be like super fucking funny for some reason.
That's what you know.
But yeah, I think this must have been like a long ass movie. It looked like there's a lot of plot points that happen in just the first 3 episodes. She was like, "Yeah, at this point, usually like in 3 days." I'm like, "What do you mean in 3 days?" So much shit is happening in this movie. But yeah, I liked it. I liked the art. Her and
when she used her power, I was like, But that's me when I cook up for Naruto D&D. That's literally the whole. That's what it is. Like if you ever saw it,
This
that's
a
how it
dude. This
looks.
guy glaze himself.
Well, I'm in the zone. I am cooking up. There's static. There's lightning. My penmanship, my pen game is crazy on a whole different level.
Anything else you want to say about yourself?
Yeah, I feel like I should be the CEO personally. I also feel like I'm very talented.
Break free, man. CEO of what? The cafe
of anything.
of anything.
Yeah. I feel like my takes are very valid, and Superman being weak to magic is like a plot line that people don't want to accept.
Batman's also an ass character. We don't talk enough about that, so we all like to pretend things.
What else? Why are you interrupting my glazing segment?
I'll just add it to it.
Don't. I feel like the Pistons are legit. Shout out Lions. What else can I glaze myself with? I feel like I'm an underrated scout on basketball and football. So get at me, NFL and NBA. What else?
Jem is typing. He's not a fan of the segment that you made for yourself.
Yo, shout out to Ace winning the mini game. You know,
never mind.
I win. But hey, that's all I gotta say.
What was the best pitched anime?
Day Virgin Ghost. Coming out 2026. You said what?
That's how I bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one has a release date? Which one got piloted to have a release date?
We would like to make sure that when we make art, we make art here. You know,
all right.
I'm just saying. There's a reason why people love One Punch Man, people love Attack on Titan. They took their time to make artwork instead of just making a show. Just a show, just something we might watch. We might bring up sometimes for like a podcast about.
No, I'm making a cult classic.
A cult classic usually means his ass to begin with. Okay. Well,
anyway, back to the
podcast. No, I'm kidding.
Back to the Zen. Anyways, this man,
you're the one who you derailed.
This man.
He looks up the podcast one time. Starts pointing fingers at everybody else.
You know what? I blame you, Chase, for episode 6.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
You distracted me, and then I didn't have enough time. And then I blame Craig.
He blames everybody. Okay. Something else I wanted to mention for sure. It's the blonde guy. I can't remember. I'm really bad with names, everyone, always. But the blonde guy, I don't know why he's like really stuck out for me. I think this is the first time when I was like, this is an attractive blonde anime male.
Huh.
I don't think I usually am like, yeah, man, that's an attractive individual. Like, isn't Lloyd blonde? Even him. Every time people are simping over him, I don't see it really. I think he's a cool dad. I think he's a cool character. Gojo has pretty eyes.
Huh. So this guy is like, he's husbando territory?
I don't know. He's I don't, because I think I only really have one husbando. That was like such a special case. I guess I would have to sit down and really think about if I had to pick husbandos, who would they be? I don't know if he's husbando material, but I can say that I think he's it's a pretty face. Like, it's the first time I think blonde hair really worked on me for something. I'm like, you know what? It's not bad. It's not bad. So yeah, I did want to mention that. But elf lady, green hair chick, she bad. I don't know why.
Bad isn't like attractive, or bad isn't like
Attractive.
she's bad.
Attractive.
Okay.
She bad.
Because like at the end of episode 3, I was like, huh.
Oh. Yeah, she's also bad in that. She's bad and bad.
Bro, if I was her and she asked me that, I'm like, you know what's going on. I wouldn't have to say anything. Like, you predicting everything. I'm like, I ain't gotta say shit to you. Like, no, don't ask me no questions like that.
You say
You know
you're
what's going on.
my turn, right? Why the fuck you asking me this shit?
I was like, you know all this personal details about him. You know about me. Don't ask me questions.
I really liked how, I don't know if this was supposed to be a joke. It was, to me, I thought it was funny how in the third episode.
Oh, I think
it's the third episode.
Okay.
When she was like, "Yeah, man, the story's kind of different now because at this point, Pony guy our unicorn guy would have died. We would have been like doing the funeral with the priest. I don't know how it's going to be different." And then the priest just like shows up anyway. I don't know why, but that shit was super funny to me.
Oh, I thought you was about to bring up the fact that he kept like, "Yo, who wants to ride me?" I was like, "Bro,
no
aura."
That was funny though. That was funny
but I was laughing about when he was trying to like when it was like, "Oh, she should be the newest member of the nine guardians, right? Or the 9 warriors,
some shit like that. 9 warriors, I think."
And he was like, "No, you can't because you're a girl."
So clip for that one line. Yeah, someone clip Ace for that one line. Please ride me. Fuck. I'm editing mine out. But clip Ace.
Anyways, when he's like going off like, "Yeah, you're a girl," and she's like, "Yo, she's a girl too," and he's like, "No, she's a female warrior." And the fact that she didn't say anything, like, yo, this is a valid crash out. The longer she doesn't say anything, the more it's gonna be a backlog.
Is everyone else dead? By the way, did we get that? Are
what
they
do you mean?
Like off?
Oh, those other people.
Warriors?
I don't know, because I watched the intro and I seen like another person I think is gonna be a person, but I don't know.
The intro goes hard. By the way,
the intro does go hard.
I didn't pay too much attention to it, but like listen to it. Like I watched it. I just wasn't paying attention to like the intricacies. It went hard, bro. It went hard.
I like the subtle jokes inside there from like an animator. Like he's like, in this animation, I mean this fight scene is gonna cost us the budget. And he's like, yeah, after writing something, drawing something like that, yeah, of course I have like a 3-day. I'm like, this is Mappa. We're trying to reach out, ask for help.
But yeah, man, this was a fun anime. I really liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
And it's a new one, so that's even better.
Do you wanna grade it, or you got something else to say?
We can grade it.
Okay. I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with 8. 8.5 coffee sips out of 10.
I'm gonna go with 9.5.
9.5.
I really enjoyed this.
Usually my scores are lower than you anyway, so that makes sense. There's so many noises happening right now. Jesus. Yeah. I feel like I want to see something else. I guess I gotta fucking bake something for book club. God damn it.
Yeah. Oh, we going book club or?
Yeah, man. I'm more of a book club girly. I start looking up book club suggestions.
We need the Vetcher book club a little bit.
Yeah, let's read a book today. It's time for us to learn how to read. Oopsies. Okay, we got some manga. Hold on. Random manga. Okay. Let's spin that wheel. Ooh, this a yaoi I'm seeing.
Oh,
Aijimi wa Yoru na ni Nate Kara. In A Tale of Baking and Love, Kazuya, a romantic baker, and Atushi, a serious and stoic baker, find themselves entangled in a quirky romance. Kazuya believes in the power of love to enhance his pastries, while Atushi remains focused on perfecting his white bread. Despite Kazuya's attempt to win over Atushi's heart, the latter remains resistant due to his aversion to romance, which usually, fuck me, Jesus Christ, I should have got some water, which unsettles him. As these two bakers with contrasting personalities work side by side, will they not only create the delectable bread, but also discover the sweetness of romance? Q, hold on. Can I not copy the image? Oh my god, bro. I love this website.
I'm literally gonna say you hate people.
Next up, we got Jesus, fully different.
We got
Gray,
Jesus himself,
we got Gray, which is action, drama, and psychological. And a tangled web of falsehoods and deception, a man orchestrates a scheme to attain acclaim as a hero. Emerging from the shadows, a figure introduces himself as Gray, boldly claiming to have vanquished a nefarious foe. Intrigued listeners are invited to unravel the enigmatic origins of his heroic transformation and the mysteries concealed within it, within the enigmatic Gray mist. How do we even find this? Such a basic name, Gray manga, I guess. Hold on.
Put it in chat so I can. Oh.
And last, I'm not reading that.
Wait, what the fuck are you?
It's just like a bunch of like manhwa.
Well, what are they? You could at least sit and showed me, because it could have been a good one.
This one is not.
How do we?
Not that either. I could read this one. I'm not picking it. It's called Dogeza. I'm not reading that. Dogeza de Tanodamita. A man engages in the act of Dogeza, kneeling deeply before girls to request a glimpse of their breast and lingerie. This peculiar practice persists in both reality and fantasy realms, driven by his relentless pursuit to catch sight of female skin and undergarments. Next.
I'm still trying to figure out. Oh, wait, is it this?
You know what? Can I get... Hold on. Let's get a genre.
Yeah, I found it. I figured out how to find Gray.
Let's go this, minus this, please.
Jam, you got any suggestions for genres?
Yeah, you have a genre you want to read, Jam?
Edgy? No, okay.
He said sci-fi. No, he said nah. Okay. We'll go with... Why is it repeating? I hate this website. This website I'm not going to name.
My anime
One
list.
more roll. Yeah, my anime list. Okay, we got something. Hero harassment. Jesus. Action comedy sci-fi. When the citizens of Earth face trouble, who will step up to defend them? Enter hero harassment, the superhero dedicated to aiding those in distress. And that's all we get.
It's like hero harassment.
Hero harassment, yes.
That's the name of it?
Hero harassment, yes.
Oh. Can I get the screenshot or the cover art that you was doing?
Yeah.
I need to see the artwork. My guy is he's a what is it called? Not Power Ranger. He's the other.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember the name.
Kamen Ranger is.
I have my vote.
And what's your vote?
The boy love, man. Ajimi wa Yoru, whatever the fuck. I want to see two boys baking, bro. They're English.
Or is it Itchy? Is it
no
Chase? Okay.
What?
We can do that one.
Why you say Chase like?
I'm just saying, like Chase. If you pick, I was gonna say if you picked another Etchy, I'm like,
let's see. It says romance yaoi mature. I don't know what mature means. only has 6 chapters. Let's go to like chapter 4. Let's see what's happening in chapter 4 real quick. There's only it's like 26 pages.
Oh, fuck.
It looks fine. No one's blowing anyone's back out.
No back shots are being delivered.
The question, though, and this is what I'm always worried about when we pick stuff: are we able to make an entertaining last segment out of it? It's 6 chapters long.
Yeah, it's 6 chapters long.
Yeah, so we could read the whole thing. Okay, someone says overall cute and wholesome, no essay or anything unsavory.
Okay.
Really cute and wholesome, actually such a sweet story. Okay, I mean, we can try it.
Yeah, 2 boys, 1 hot tub, 5 feet away. Hey.
Yeah. Just best bros for real.
Yeah.
Then I love or anything weird like that.
Damn, this is the one we're reading. Damn. See you
yeah. That we're all reading. Cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with 6, all 6 chapters. Yeah. And is this the end of the podcast, man?
Yeah, I think this is this is a manga. But yeah, that's it.
Cool. If you guys like the video, to the channel, the like button and subscribe. Check out all our videos. Check out the shorts.
Them out.
Check out personal channels, all that. And yeah. I think that's about it.
Yeah. Also, if there's any games, not counting Mario Kart
Mario Kart or Wonder or some shit.
Yeah, not kind of that one that you guys want to see us play. Let us know.
Please don't.
We might set something else.
Games are so long, man.
I've heard about this game called Repo.
If you guys are an editor, hit us up, man. Well, if you guys are,
go. You go.
There you go. You can go.
I was just like, if you're an editor or if you're like a multi-billionaire company or person and you just want to invest in us.
Yes, man. I promise you.
If you're an editor,
there's be
if you're a sugar mama that wants to just talk to me alone, I appreciate it.
If we had like a cafe editor, I promise there'd be way different videos on the channel. But yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys next time. This is Chase
and Ace
signing off, or whatever the fuck we say. The cafe is now closed. The fuck out of here. Goddamn.
Leave. Can't say
now.
Get out the corner. Put that down. No food. Can't take it with you. Go.
Not take it with you. It's illegal. It's actually against the law.